We are hanging out here today at Wenzel Whiskey in Covington, and I feel like we're in for a treat. Wouldn't you say so?
Absolutely. Well, I know when you do Queen City Eats, I was like, when are you going to do Queen City Drinks? And it seemed like this was the perfect opportunity to join.
Absolutely. And today is the day, because he's here for a good drink, of course. But so joining us here today, we have Bill Whitlow, and he is an ambassador for Wenzel Whiskey. Bill, thanks so much for having us here today.
Absolutely. Good to have you in.
Beautiful here.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So tell us, what is the history here of Wenzel Whiskey? How long has it been around?
So our brand has been around for a little over a year, but we decided to do the brand in homage to what was going on in this building. So Henry Wenzel built this building in 1873, so literally 150 years ago, and was producing mineral water, soda water, and whiskey. He owned a tavern down the road, and he would bring in barrels and blend his own whiskey to use at his tavern. So 150 years later, we're doing the same exact thing that Henry was doing in this building.
That's really cool. And you make this like a really unique experience for whiskey lovers, don't you?
Yes. So when we were opening this, there's a lot of new distilleries that come out with a single product, and there's a lot of game plans that a lot of distilleries use, and it's a pretty proven game plan. But we wanted to try something a little different. So this is something where you come in and you get your hands dirty. You come in and you taste different barrels from different distilleries, from different areas, and you put them together, and we help you blend them in your proportions to make a bourbon that is to your taste buds.
That is so interesting and really unique too. Do you feel like it's both fun but also educational in a way too?
Absolutely. It's a full-on experience because you're going to sit here for an hour, hour and a half going through this entire process as we guide you, help educate you on how to put it together, and it gives you a little bit better understanding of what you're tasting when you drink other things off the shelf in the market. It kind of gives you a little insight into what other people go through because you become the master blender for the day.
Oh, the master.
How about that?
That's cool.
That sounds very cool. Well, because each different type of whiskey, there's different flavor profiles and things that interact with each other?
Absolutely. Some of these barrels are going to be sweeter, some are going to be more bold, some are going to have a better finish, some are going to have a more, fragrant nose, some are going to be a little more floral, spicier, all the different aspects. There's many different nuances from each barrel, and we help you figure out how to put those together to enhance or kind of eliminate certain flavors and notes.
That's exciting. And with all of this blending that we're talking about, there are some big things on the horizon for you all. Tell us all about that.
So right now, getting a still is a very long process. It can take a couple years. There's a long waiting period to get a still. So we were very fortunate. The building next to us came up for sale. So one of our investors bought the building, and then we are planning on building a distillery in there. And we also found another distillery that was shutting down, not because of their bad product. Their product was great actually, but it was because they were just selling the property. So we went in and bought all their equipment, all their property, everything, and moved it to our facility. Got everything redone, and we are going to be distilling hopefully by around June. And now we are going to be able to start producing our own distillate and lay that down for 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
Wow. So Bill, when somebody makes their own blend, I know we can make our own bottle, but if somebody wants to come in and make a bunch of bottles, you can do that too?
Yes. So we love people coming in for our boutique experience and then taking 1 bottle home, 2 bottles home. We can also do larger for groups. We had a construction company recently that came in and did 150 bottles to give out as Christmas gifts. We had a booster club come in and did 200 bottles with a specialty label to raise money for their school. So there's a lot of fun things we can do because we are boutique and there's only literally 2 of us that work here. So we make the schedule, we decide what's happening when, so we're able to get a lot more custom than say a large distillery, which is pretty, regimented.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, and one other thing that you all have to offer too, you can actually host events here. So I'm assuming you could probably do a custom bottle for something special?
We actually have done that. So some friends of ours, they got married here. It was both their second wedding, so it was a little bit smaller of a wedding, and they came in a month before and did their own blend, and we did smaller bottles, the 375s, and put their wedding on it, and they handed it out as wedding favors at the wedding. It was pretty cool, pretty unique.
So sweet. Oh
All right, so all this talk of like blending your own whiskey and everything, Bill, I feel like we should get our hands dirty and give this a shot too. Can we do that?
Absolutely.
All right.
Right over there.
All right, let's go.
do it.